Oh yeah, super excited about this box right here. About to get this thing hooked up.
Your canvas, man, just made me look good.
What's good, everybody? So as you can see, I got my man Big Sexy in the chair, Mr. Eugene. And he said he wanted to look good and he was a canvas, so I just started knocking those twists off, and now I'm going to go over it with a number 4 on top just to even that thing out, see what we can do with it. Just want to say congratulations to my man Jake for graduating barber school. Come on. That's right. You want to tear this out, you got to put it together. Once again, congratulations, Jake. But yeah, so right now I'm doing a number 2 on top, being we've already prepped the hair with the number 4. Now I'm just going to go ahead and knock it all down with the number 2, going with the grain. So that way if he wants to have some waves or something, he can go ahead and brush that a little bit. And yeah, so just knocking it down with that number 2. Now I'm going to take a 1 open, and I'm just going to go right there on the parietal ridge area and just go down with the grain. As you can see, I haven't cut anything off the side. That's kind of where it was. So I'm just trying to blend the top into the side before I do a taper on it. All right, so we close the number 1, dropping just a little bit lower on that parietal ridge, and just kind of there again, blending right into the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tap that vertical bar a little bit just to see what we're working with whenever we start doing that taper. Same with the back line. Being I already have the trimmer in my hand, I'm just going to go ahead and hit that back line and go over the ear, and then I'll go ahead and set in my first guideline. All right, now that we set that first guideline, I'm going to just come in with my Andis Masters, and basically I'm just going to notch it. I'm just going to hit it on that first notch and just tap at it a little bit, raising up that line. Then you just seen I went and opened it to the second notch. I'm just tapping it a little bit, raising it up. And then I'm going to the third notch right now. And now I'm going to go ahead and just tap it, raise it up a little bit. And I'll do that until we're fully open. As you can see, I don't have the cleanest guidelines in the world. You could do that better. But anyway, so now I'm just going to jump in with that number 1 open, going up against the grain just to kind of blend that line out. And now I'm closing it to work on any little dark lines, dark spots I see, to just try to blend that all together nicely. As Beam would say, brush 1, fade 1, all that good stuff. All right, that blend's coming together nicely. I went ahead and hit the beard a little bit also while I had that, in hand, and And you know, I just tapped it with the open blade. Now I have that one on there, so just gonna go ahead and, you know, use that number one as well. I'll go down, you know, with the grain, against the grain, all that good stuff, just to get it, you know, blended in the way I like it. Now, you know, once my eyes have shifted and adjusted, when I'm looking at the beard, a lot of times I'll look back up at the taper and I have a new vision. You know, I can see things I couldn't see before, and I just start tapping at them with the corner of the blade. Obviously, you can see he has some dark spots on his head. It's not just the hair, but it's part of his skin, so I have to kind of adjust to that as well. And now we're just gonna go ahead and hit that back line, get the beard, you know, looking nice and crispy. And then we'll do that top line as well. As you can see, I'm using the Babyliss Low Pros. These are actually the Andy Authentic edition. Them yellow ones, they hitting pretty nice. Right now I'm just lightly tapping, very lightly tapping, and just trying to see where I want to put this line at. I want to keep it high, obviously, you know. All right, so now we're going to jump into this back taper. I'm using my S.Craft Instincts with the master blade on it. And now I'm just going to go ahead and set that first guideline. Now I'm going to open up all the way, set the second guideline, and then I'll close it halfway and just kind of work at that, tying those two sections together. And now there's no real reason why I went from the Andis Masters on the side to the Instincts on the back. Sometimes I just grab whatever closer. And the reason I'm going down like this, you know, with the grain is because actually there's some hairs that might be growing up and some that are growing down. So I'm just going up against it and flipping it, going it down, just to kind of even out those hairs that are coming up also. Now I'm going to do the same thing with that number one. We're just going to go ahead and open it up fully. And I'll blend it into the haircut, you know, that was already previously short. And then I'll close that number one and just try to tie those together. If I can't tie it all the way together with the number one closed, then I'll go ahead and grab my zero, and I usually open that up about halfway and then close it as needed. But that blend's coming together pretty nice. You know, just using that close one. So I may not have to use that zero after all, but if I need to, then I will. Looks like I went ahead and put that zero on just to clean it up a little bit better. So there again, it's that zero halfway open, and then I'll close it as needed. All right, so what I like to do is take a number one, and I like to just kind of prep this front area with that number one going with the grain so that I could put a nice crispy line up on it. As you can see right there in the middle, he has kind of a light spot. I don't want to take the line all the way up to the light spot. So, you know, we're going to go ahead and use some color and fibers to kind of fill that in, but he wants to keep it as low as possible. So that's what we're going to do. right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and apply some color. And you know, I like to go ahead and not only spray on the front line, but I like to kind of spray towards the top of the head as well, just to let it blend a little bit better. Coming in with the color on the beard as well, and then I like to use my brush to brush that color in. So we laid some hairspray, now we're doing some fibers. Without applying hairspray again, we're gonna go ahead and line it up, just get it nice and crispy, and then we'll come back and do the hairspray again. I found that it's a lot easier to spray at one time with the hairspray, hit it with the fibers, and then line it up, and then hit it with the hairspray again. It's just a lot easier to do it that way. All right, apply that hairspray. That thing's looking sharp, nice. Yes, sir. And now I'm just spraying some hairspray all around just to kind of brush it down, smooth it out.
Hey,
What's up?
man, can you hit me up with that Tomb 45 pencil?
You mean this one?
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
My man Eugene, he loves that Tomb 45 Barber pencil. There's times that I'll forget to actually apply the pencil, and he'll always remind me, man, can you put that Tomb 45 Barber pencil on there? So I always want to hook him up. Some people hate on that, you know, they don't like the line, and hey, I'm not the best at applying it. There's some people like Beam and Jeezy that do an amazing job at applying the Barber pencil. My hand's a little shaky, but either way, man, he likes to get that white ash line look. So I go ahead and put it on there the best I can, and then I try to smear it the best that I can with the trimmer and the razor like I'm doing right now, you know, just to get it looking crispy and sharp. And he seems to love it. So hey, if you like it, I love it. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and shape this beard with my curved shears. I like to stand from the back and kind of look from different angles just to make sure that we're getting all the long scraggly hairs off, giving it a good, nice shape. Then you already know I'll just come in and hit the top with those curved shears as well, getting all the loose hairs, man. We want that thing to look as smooth as possible. As you can see, he started out looking kind of mad, but it looks like he's looking a little happy now.
Listen, man. Short hair, long hair, braids, fades, same sexy, man. This is it right here. School's out, grown man season, full effect. It's gonna be a big man summer. It's dope right here. Straight pressure applied every time. S.Craft blends, man, you got to get in this job. If you can. Let's go.
Well, he seems happy, and that's all that matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, God bless you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.